Just caught you staring at my toughness, didn't I? We got a gazer. How you doing, guys? My name is Paul, and welcome to the channel. If you guys enjoy Division content and terrible humor, you should totally click the subscribe button. So today, guys, I want to teach you guys the way of the Tanktician. Yeah, clever, right? Tanktician? Ha! Because you got a lot of stamina. I get it. So, with this build, you want 4 pieces of Tanktician. You want 2 pieces of Final Measure. You can substitute things in there. You can fluctuate around Vigorous Chest Piece and Overdose. Incredible. You could have Rejuvenated Mask if you're dealing with Incendiary rounds. Throw on some Savage Gloves for a little bit of extra DPS from your primary weapon. Really cool. But if you look at it right now, I've got 125,000 DPS, 29,000 skill power. Pretty respectable. And still 580,000 toughness, which could break that 600k barrier. I've got a really low stamina roll on the chest piece and only 4 of a potential 8 mod slots. You can definitely do better than what I have right now. So, I want to teach you how do you get to at least this level. Now, with the chest piece, the knee pads, and the holster, you're going to want to be looking for armor as a major attribute. If you have 240 pieces throughout, with the mandatory armor that rolls on all of them, you should be right there at that 75%. If not, you throw 1 or 2 mods in there to get you across that 75% mitigation line, and that's how it begins. From there, roll stamina on all of your pieces. With the exception of the holster, you want to look for that triple threat. You want the stamina, the firearms, and the electronics, because it's really going to contribute to your build. Then, to get that high skill power, which is necessary because you have a whole lot of health now, right? You want to make sure you can regain that health. So with that, you want to make sure you have skill power rolled on the backpack and the mask. And those alone can get you to 12, 13, 14,000 with just those together. So, let me show you this with a great example of a 3v8 about how reliable and why this is the best build in the game. What kind of person would I be to teach you the best thing in the game and not teach you how to counter it, right? Trust me, there's a lot of rumors floating around that you can't kill a tank. I'm going to teach you how to. So the reason I said this is the best build in 1.2 is because a lot of people are confused on how to tackle it for starters, but it's so essential to the entire game. Like, it's one of the best ways to PvP, one of the best ways to PvE, and it's remarkable for incursions because of the Tanktician's 4-piece talent. That 4-piece basically allows me to double my base skill power, which is currently set at 29,000, right? So now I'm pushing 60,000 skill power. Why this is important is because almost every cap for abilities and skills in this game is found at around 51,000. And you're probably thinking, well, 60,000, that seems kind of like a waste. The one thing that this really does not apply to is heal. So I'm still doubling my healing capabilities at around 60,000. So it's not a complete waste. It's still really beneficial. But in terms of other things like your pulses, your smart cover, your BFBs, and sticky bombs, you are achieving the best cooldown you can have base before other influences are involved like triage. You are having a 20-second cooldown, which is the best you can have at 51,000 skill power. And we easily surpass that. You have 40% crit hit chance and 100% crit hit damage with the Tactical Scanner Pulse. You have 250,000 damage from your BFB Sticky Bomb. So if you're following me, the fastest cooldowns you can have and the strongest damage that you can put out from all the most popular abilities is achieved with this build. So if I want to use Smart Cover, which is the most important thing for a challenge incursion, I can rock that out and have unlimited cooldown and have it up 24/7 throughout the entire incursion. If I want to do PvE 34 runs and have that 40% crit hit chance and 100% crit hit damage for the entire party, I can do that. Incredible for 34 runs in the Dark Zone. And then if I want to pull out the BFB to do a little bit of shenanigans and some PvP, I have that at my disposal too. Now, one thing you've noticed during this 3v8 is I had no Tanktician stacks. I was still capable of surviving things, out-healing things, and doing a lot, even being limited to having none of that being doubled. So just imagine how quick that fight would have been over if my BFB had double the damage, or if my heal had double the healing abilities. That would have been ridiculously fast. So you need to learn that is not only its strength, but also its weakness. A lot of people in the community have been saying that you just can't kill tanks right now. You need shock turrets and incendiary rounds and a little bit of Jesus to take them out, and that's completely untrue. You can really take down a tank with just 2 guys if you know what you're doing, and I want to give you a few tips. So as you can see, I mean, I'm limited. I'm not capable of doing damage like I should be because I don't have stacks. So what you do is you deplete those stacks. If you think and suspect that there's someone else using this Tanktician's build, just take them on a long run. Make sure the fight is extended, and eventually they're going to run out of stacks because PvP does not sustain those stacks. There's just not enough damage being put out. And if he's smart, he would actually stop off and kill a few ads and then come back to the fight ready with BFB fully charged and max damage, but most people won't be smart enough to do that. So if you ruin his stacks, he's not that big of a threat in terms of damage. Of course, you may not kill him easily, but it gives you enough time to kill the rest of his friends and then focus him down. If that is not working for you, one of the best ways to weaken this guy is by focusing him with sticky bomb flashbangs. Flashbangs, and you just disorient them, they can't do anything, and if I can't use my abilities, I'm not able to out-heal, you focus me down, it can be easy. 2 people with really good DPS, rocking out like 3 strikers, 2 sentries, and savage gloves are going to be able to put me down. It's not that hard. A lot of people believe you need a really ridiculous amount of crowd control to take out this build, and it's not true. It's completely bullshit. People just don't know how to handle it yet. So, now that I've taught you how to use it, why it's incredible, and even how to counter it, get out there and give it a test run. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about this build, leave it down in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter. I'm glad to answer any questions. But thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new here, and feel free to continue by browsing one of the 2 videos on your screen. Stay moist, guys.